Good. Yeah. Smart Wargames here, welcome back, and we will play one of the best wargames ever made, or wargame series. Commission Afrika Corps, but we are not in Africa. We are deploying to Normandy and will fight Canadian forces, which just captured a town, and try to push them back. So this here early D-Day, Normandy invasion. First battle is reconnaissance. For this we have some Schützenpanzerwagen. I need to set up my game. Yeah, seems like I already set it up. Yeah. Okay. Gut, Panzerspähwagen. Ah ja. Ah, ja, makes sense. Yeah, road is a bit too obvious. Yeah, there's empty half-tracks. They're already all dismounted, okay. That is recon. Machine gun teams. Let's keep them in the center. Sharpshooter. I keep him with the platoon first. I might need him for specific jobs. Do we have a forward observer? The by accident moved that guy. I might come in later. Yeah. Oh, okay. No, I can't remember. How is it in Common Mission 2? If you scroll forward? Yeah, I think so. Or is it scrolling back? We'll see how my muscle memory... Scrolling forward is... Zooming in, yeah? Yeah, the half tracks. Could also have mounted, of course. Forgot about the half tracks, but it's not that important. Let's keep it somewhat simple. So we give our contact order. And then modify it. That's really beautiful in the classic common mission. It's also very easier to grab them. That modern common mission, I don't know why Battlefront has such small balls. Well, it's really hard to grab. It's really hard to grab those small balls. I like big balls. Look at that. Zack. Yeah, Panzerspähwagen, move through our scattered trees and then we'll see. That is a recon squad. You will stay in those woods, but don't overdo it. Those machine guns, yeah, keep them. We will bring up those machine guns if we need them. They're for support, not for scouting. Yeah, keep him with the platoon leader. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, thank you. Man, does somebody have a mod pack with the best mods, best looking mods for all the CM1 games? It's really hard to figure that out in the archive. Something like a... Pretty sure there's somebody outside there that has best mods installed. Yeah, it's of course as a matter of taste, but this game has thousands of mods. They're all on the archive, but everything is unsorted, and there's so many of them. And this game, all three games have the biggest unit amount of all combat mission. All forces. Okay. Oh! Is there something there? Yeah, we will spread the half tracks for... What is that? Oh wait, Canadians are blue? No. Huh? What is that blue? Ah, that is TRPs? Oh what? No. Ah, that is okay. Oh shit, airplane. Is it ours? I doubt. Should we get into those woods? No, so far no contact it seems. Ah, give me a second. Okay, let's go. One second. But man, classic comp mission is still peak. So love there's unique visuals, really board wargame style. It was basically I mean, it's still among the top 100 PC games ever released, I think. If you check Metacritic, Classic Combat Mission was crazy when it released. Even mainstream media could figure it out. Which is more baffling that nowadays nobody's playing it, despite still being, in many regards, still being a unique wargame. You will not find that experience elsewhere. Being different from Combat Mission 2. It's not only about the smoothness of the camera, it is simply... there's a different approach to CM2. Oh. Shit, immobilized. By a Spitfire. The Spitfire passed us. Immobilized one of my... It's not that micro like modern combat missions. It's more in a vein of a ASL but in 3D. But yeah, most people can't figure that out. Because either they don't have the education or the experience to tell the difference. But it's a very different play experience. So Combat Mission 2 engine or Combat Mission X2 engine games are not... I don't consider them to be some sort of successor. Of course CMX2 is a successor, but both games offer a complete different experience in my book. Yeah, that's Spitfire immobilized, but okay, happens. Perhaps we can recover it next battle. What is that recon squad doing here? Ah, yeah, But yeah, that is Canadian or Allied air. You need to watch out for the vehicles. Perhaps push them into the woods. Stationary vehicles are easy targets for planes. Ah shit, that was not a good idea. Okay, no problem. The orders and everything is very fast paced. You don't need to micro it. To micro the LOS. Just check the cursor, scatter trees, okay, roll in. Of course there's LOS checks, but they are not that extreme like in the modern. It's simply a beauty to play once you figured out the controls. Let's get a bit of additional mouse controls. Would be great if they, in the remaster, you could map mouse button 4 and 5. So people that can't figure it out don't need others might use something like X mouse. Most will not figure that out. Good, so far not a single contact. I mean, if we can make it, then make a push into the... But I don't want to overdo it. I need to watch out. But yeah, let's be a bit aggressive. I mean, all time we lose will allow the Allied forces to establish more. That's great, yeah. Let's move first on scatter trees, because I somehow think, man, we need to watch out. I don't know if they have armor or anything. I also no idea about the Canadian. Okay, that guy is immobilized, but we don't have any anti-air. Oh, something was knocked out here. Okay, yeah, one of our half-tracks was knocked out also by the Spitfire. But the crew survived, it is good. So far no serious losses to that Allied air attack. just the loading times, man. Everything is super fast, fluid. And I even like this unit-based system in contrast to the icon system, which is a modern game standard. Really sure it would be great if you could switch between that, but I like the unit-based system. It's sometimes hard to see, of course. Here, that guy is hard to see, yeah? But you can simply use a selection box. Oh! Infantry. Spitfire incoming. Track hit, no. A Spitfire 8. Somebody I didn't. Attacking our... They took a casualty. But okay. Half track is okay, but they're shocked. Do we want to... Nah, stay... do we want to jump out of there, Tony? In case he comes back. But I saw infantry here. Yeah. I have some... Oh, wait, what? Yeah, okay, that's of course the downside of the... What the heck is that spotter team doing here? Jimmy. We have some here... Commando spotter team. Didn't see those guys, man. I should draw always a selection box in the beginning. I like that. Ah, yeah. So we have here some units I wasn't aware of. What is it for a spotter? 150s, that is good. But height. Everybody height here. That is a small rifle team. Show me here the spotter commando. Height. Yeah, proceed with who is that guy? Yeah, get at half track into the woods fast. Command promised us also some fighters. Well, we will see. Right now. We're getting really hit here hard by those fighters. Allied air power. No joke. I better go fast. But we can't hit those woods. It's too dense. want to seal down that road. That would be great. This is aircraft around. Yeah, those scattered trees here. Make it fast, yeah. Might be dangerous, yeah, we might run into enemy forces. This is a Schützenpanzerwagen with the 20 Mike. I need those guys on this road. Here are some scattered trees. But scattered trees are not a guarantee that you will not get hit by that aircraft. Wait, that is the recon squad. I mean, I can make it through that, yeah, but don't run. Run over the open ground, sure. But then proceed slowly. But I want that Schützenpanzerwagen moving fast to those scattered trees here. What the heck is that? Oh, nothing. Ah, that's okay. Good. Get out of cover. Push the vehicle here fast. Find a good way. Yeah, that's a classic comp mission. I never micro. It might work out better or worse, but it's basically what that game is designed for. You're leaving way more to your units. It's a different approach. Could even argue it is a more realistic approach. That game basically punishes you for giving too much micro orders, but slightly only with a delay. Order delay, which they dropped from Combat Mission 2 for some reason. So yeah, it's a completely different philosophy, and in some regards, if you have a clue of the real deal, I will even argue some of the stuff is perhaps even better figured out in the classic. It feels more floaty, which is great. Command-wise, it feels more floaty. While in CM2, CMX2 engine games is, oh man, I need to move that fire team into that bush, exactly behind that tree, yeah, and then fire at that unit or whatever. While here, they simply move those dudes, see that you handle maneuver warfare in a good regard. You have really good orders. Even more orders than in the modern combat mission, which for some reason it dropped. Like Contact is basically a modern Hunt, while Hunt, yeah, we talked about this in the last video. You can check that out. Will not repeat it. In the Leningrad campaign, I talked about that. I don't know why they dropped those orders. They were super important. It is so annoying in modern combat mission if you move big forces and you encounter some single Jimmy sitting somewhere, or they see him for a millisecond and all orders are deleted. They immediately drop. While here you have this advance order where they will fight, but if they lose visual, they will continue. Nah man, this game was genius. Check out Metacritic, yeah? Classic comp missions considered top 100 video games of all time, including all consoles, everything. Not only PC or whatever. Not only war games. It's probably the highest rated, most popular war game ever in history. I mean, I have here in Afrika Core 4000 scenarios, I have in Barbarossa 5000 scenarios. People were crazy, modding hard and making scenarios, campaigns for it. Like if there would be no tomorrow, and suddenly it disappeared, but nobody's playing it anymore, nobody knows it even. Which is, I don't know, any other popular game that went complete stealth. What's that? Something is firing. Ah, damn it. Spitfire is getting annoying. They took out one of our half-tracks. One of our 20 mic half-tracks. They're important. Is that half-track done? Shit. Yeah, this here, this is also gone from the modern. Here, man, you can look at the angles, penetration table. It's crazy. That game was nuts. We incorporate a lot of ideas from Steel Panthers. Is the vehicle gone? Shit. Man, that air superiority is really a problem. We have no AA, nothing. We already lost. Yeah, basically mission killed 4 vehicles. Huh? D-Day. Well, not D-Day, or after D-Day. Those orders were designed by the AI itself, yeah. The AI itself pulled those orders off. Also this here. There was the AI itself that pulled off those orders. I think I only gave an order here and here. The AI came up with those orders. Man, Charles Moyan, I don't know with what devil he made a pact back in the days, but that dude pulled off some of the best AI in video game history. Most people can't tell because they're either too stupid or don't have the experience. But that is... Even your modern games... not even. Modern games are exactly the opposite. They're pulling off even worse AI. Look at that. I gave some... Perfect track. Nah, man, Combat Mission, Classic Combat Mission is... This is a real shame, man, that most people are... Something like Super Mario 64 or whatever. Yeah, Final Fantasy 7 that is being remembered, played. But wargaming is... What's the wargaming genre is... Wow, man, that game... Crazy, masterpiece, 20 years later, nobody knows it anymore. Probably because all the people died, I don't know, man, of age. But yeah, this game is tech-wise. But Combat Mission X2 was also a revolution. But this was also a revolution. Massive revolution. Early 2000. Charles Moyan, man, was a god of code. Yeah, they promised us Luftwaffe support, but not right now, it seems. I mean, is there something, perhaps I need to check, but I think aircraft not need to be handled. Spot of our 150s. No, that's not something like a aircraft, what do you call it here? Forward air controller. That's not how it works in World War II. Spitfire came back. Or the Spitfires. And yeah, finished that. Finished one of our reconnaissance half-tracks. That thing is now knocked out. And we need to continue. That is the reality of warfare. So the town is so far no contact. Yeah, we have infantry in the woods there. It would be great if we could grab the town before the Canadians do that. But I mean, the briefing mentioned that the Canadians already captured it. We need to watch out. Yeah, they might ambush us. Let's move that Panzerspähwagen forward. Yeah, it's dangerous. A single bazooka might take it out. Even a rifle grenade. I might wait for the infantry. But if you can get a foothold on that, that would be great. Okay, no contact so far. Then continue. Pass that open ground. Start with that tree line. Yeah, let him first settle in. Yeah, don't move that vehicle. Who is that guy? Why are you sitting there? Jimmy, can you see anything what your men are doing? Get to the front lines. Yeah, machine gun team, I mean, bring it up, sure. And yeah, we have a recon squad here. That looks good. I mean, we have a foothold. The Canadians really here. When they called in air on us. Is that here? That is here piece, right? No, what is it? Ah, Minen. Ah, it's German mines which were placed long ago. Okay. But we have the information that there's our mines. Okay, that recon squad seeing nothing. I mean, might push into one of those buildings. Or we might... that might be a good machine gun position. There's a second machine gun. Here. Only double time. Yeah. Pushed through that tree line and then capture that building. Beautiful game. And I played all of them. It's really a shame what... that this is not some top streamed game. Interface everything, the orders, that you can read everything here, run, tired, beautiful. Charles Moyan. Yeah, there's everything, head to head, hot seat, like in a classic commission. There's entire multiplayer code, TCP/IP or PBM, play by email. But you can also play it directly. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Real-time mode, they never... the classic commission, there's no, but nobody plays real-time anyways. That was a big thing in Combat Mission 2. And they made that real-time mode, but never became a big thing. But I know many who played it. You can also play... But yeah, there's everything. Every multiplayer mode. And all those campaigns, everything what you see, you can also play in multiplayer. In every way you desire. Minus server browser. There's no server browser but IP, hot seat. And I can imagine back in the days, man, this game in hot seat was pretty sure massively good. And Combat Mission 2 is also a crazy hot seat game, but this here is easier. It doesn't take so much time. You see how fast we're moving here. We played the entire Leningrad campaign in 4 hours. In Combat Mission 2 it would have taken 40 hours. For the setup phase alone. Because you can read the map that is so beautiful in Classic Combat Mission. Don't need to zoom in. Wait, what is LOS? You can also do LOS. I mean... in Modern Combat Mission you can also do LOS checks with the target or the... I don't know, they had some bit strange approach for Modern Combat Mission. It seems like they wanted to make it more mainstream while achieving the opposite. It made it even more special. They reduced the amount of orders. With some orders, like for example a target order being also a LOS order. Yeah, I get it, but if you don't properly communicate that, then people might not figure it out. While CM2 still has also state-of-the-art technology. The spotting system, the command and control system in Combat Mission 2 is probably one of the most sophisticated... It is the most sophisticated system ever programmed. I mean, CM1 has basically box spotting. So if a unit is spotted, everybody can engage it if they have a LOS or a line of fire. And in Combat Mission 2, every unit individually needs to spot units. And 95% of people don't figure that out. I mean, Charles Moyan also never really communicated. Again, Charles Moyan is a dude who paints, who creates a cure for cancer and then puts it on a road in a anonymous bottle and see if somebody can figure out that it's the cure of cancer. And most people will say, what is that for a shit bottle? Pour it away. That is basically Combat Mission in a nutshell. Especially Modern Combat Mission. That command and control, how information is conveyed through units. That dude, I don't know, man, has a 400 IQ. but he's somewhat a bit Sheldon and has a 0 IQ when it comes to communication, and that's why nobody has ever seen Charles Moyan. Even a surfer pic, sexy surfer pic, was pulled off the internet. Charles Moyan, man. If I could have a talk with Charles Moyan, the Buddha of wargames, man. Yeah, but head-to-head is really cool, and Classic Commission is not... You don't even need to play it by email, because you see the orders don't take that much time. While Modern Commission, depending on the scenarios, man, takes often a ton of time. That's why most people play it by email. This is more complex. Not complex in a good fashion, it is more micro. Well, here you see you can... I mean, we have here company-sized forces and can handle them fast. So you don't need to check anything, huh? Okay, those guys are tired. Roger. This game is really good at conveying information. Yeah, pinned, low ammo, knocked out, vehicle knocked out. Crew is pinned and on low on ammo. Thanks. Don't need to click or check whatever. And those guys getting tired, so we need to watch out, yeah. Nice. You played all war games in history, or all also other games. You have a clue of game design, but it's simply it is a milestone of programming. Both combat missions. In their own sense. It is simply the best tactical war game, most authentic also in sense of combat, which even people nowadays can't figure out, despite having Reddit, the internet, everything full with OSINT, open source intelligence, and we still can't figure it out. Back in the days, those dudes, it was the dark ages of internet, you had really to do a proper research. How actual combat looks like. Okay, they're hitting that building. It looks good. Yes, there's no Canadians here in the town. All that town belongs to me. Okay, those guys arrived and somewhat recovered. They are not tired anymore. But still, they're regulars. We need to watch out. They get lit up somewhere. They will break fast. And we will push over the town. Everything what we capture, we can use for setup in the next battle. Wait, did the Canadians capture that town? Anglesville, La Perse. Seize it back. The Canadians pull out. Are they hiding? Yeah, recon. Push in. Vodka Pushkin. Hey, that building looks good. Would be nice for machine gun. Where's our machine gun on the right flank? If you could set up a machine gun in that factory. But that machine gun is scheduled for this position, yeah. So we're tired. Yeah, we might need to convert those. Oh, he will convert it automatically. It's okay. Ah, yeah, machine gun is moving here somewhere. Sharpshooter machine gun. Okay, he's running. Perfect. Yeah, you don't need to run. We don't want to exhaust those Tonys. But if you can set up that machine gun in that factory... he has not a run order anymore because he's so tired. Good. Recon, push into the town. Assault the buildings. The Canadians might set up an ambush there. And same for you guys. I mean, can you run over the road? Might be a bit dangerous, but I think the Spitfires are gone. Or we might send first in a Panzerschützenwagen. Interesting, did they drop the shoot and scoot order from Barbarossa to Berlin? For scout cars? Seems... no, perhaps... it depends on the force. It could be that reconnaissance forces might not do shoot and scoot. Which is a cool idea, to limit certain orders to certain units. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely like that. So far, no contact. I mean, we see some infantry. We have information about infantry in those woods, but nothing serious so far. Okay, I moved that Tony to contact. But perhaps wait. I don't know. Is that aircraft still airborne? Perhaps wait. Move along the tree line. Good, just... yeah, wait, we have a recon squad here. You will also continue pushing to and check those crossroads out. And Schützenpanzerwagen move fast into that tree line. Another recon squad here. Could assist in a factory. It's a heavy building. It's really good. Stay in the bottom floor. Oh, gunfire. Contact. Between a recon squad. What's that here? Somebody die? Wait, why was that green? Okay, there's definitely, we have contact with Canadians. Unidentified infantry contact. It seems like they're retreating. Was some... I heard some gunfire. Why is that green? That is green, that is red. I need to check what is the difference of colors meaning. Oh, looks good. Exactly, capture a factory. Okay, yeah, that recon squad. And you proceed in that tree line. Yeah, I need to watch out. In that Leningrad campaign, it started out similar. I was thinking when we clapping those dudes hard, and then I got counterattacked and lost the campaign. Okay, now they turned red. Green is perhaps indicating new. I need to check the menu. Okay, that recon squad stumbled on something. Some Canadians which are in the open. There was some exchange. But mostly us firing at them. I said you can modify orders, but only in a limited fashion, yeah? Otherwise you need to give new orders, but will introduce a delay. That is simply us a genius. I don't know, is there any other game that ever did that? I don't think so. My advance is my favorite order. Holy moly, what is that? Yeah. Oh shit. Got penetrated by something. I see a tank. Yeah. There is a tank. Or armored car, yeah. Canadian armored car took our Schutzpanzerwagen out.
We got him.
You got us, true. Damn it.
Right on target.
Well. So Canadians basically pushed back mostly. I passed it as the outskirts and the map will transition. Okay, yeah, I light them up. And replace that lost Panzerschützenwagen with a half-track. Yeah, keep engaging those guys. But move a bit closer to the tree line. Now you don't need to run. Do a assault. And bring in that half track. Just stay away from that. We can't handle that. Canadian scout car. Okay, reconnaissance is checking the town, so far good. Seems like the Canadians only had a foothold, but they're really in bad shape. I mean, the briefing is mentioning that they had to fight hard. Perhaps they're in really bad shape. And yeah, if you receive a counterattack, you might be keen to pull out. And just fought so hard for that town. Set a foothold, and suddenly you see new, fresh forces incoming. That scout car. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, but it is a 37 Mike. I mean, a Panzerschützenwagen 20 Mike can't take it out. Yeah, but it's a peaking battle. Let's wait. We will receive tanks. Even a Panther is promised to us. And that is not a job of Recon. Recon figured out that there is a Canadian scout car. That is what Recon does. Sure, you might fix the enemy, but yeah, here we got knocked out immediately. Which also means that that gunner is not, or that vehicle crew is not as stupid. I mean, they re-acquired us fast. And first shot, one kill, yeah. So that armored crew might be not green garnish. Engaging the vehicle crew. A lot of Canadian elements here. Mostly on a retreat. Yeah, I watched that movie, Warfare, yeah. I watched it, yeah. Yeah, those guys soon need... they are exhausted. That's not good. Which I think triggers... No, that means they're out of contact, yeah, okay. A single recon squad is pushing those Tonys back. Bring in a half track. But that Tony is slow. Is he even moving? Did he receive the orders? Ah, yeah. Yeah, he's moving through a wooden area, super slow. But that is... absolutely fine. Canadians are pushing back, basically. Is that the outskirts or is that really the main town? We will see if the map will shift. Also wir lost das Schützenpanzerwagen hier. Then sent in a half-track. Okay. We took 7 casualties, mostly to those air attacks. But two fatal casualties. Allied took 1. But we lost 5 vehicles to those air attacks. Wait, what? Yeah, total victory, okay. Wait, what? What do you mean total victory? Huh? What? Huh? The campaign is over? Tweet. What? Nah. The campaign is over? Nice, 5 casualties. Man, that's... The operation has ended. Okay, that was a bit strange. Recon, oh man, Canadians immediately retreat. Canadians immediately retreated, man. Back to Britain. Wait, do I have some strange settings or something? There's more. It was the shortest campaign I ever played. Sticks to scenario default, yeah. Yeah, I'm not never sure which setting is better, but I mean, stick to scenario default sounds better. Need to place units. Nah, I mean, scenario default is basically if the scenario Tony used. No, it should be. We check allied forces. I mean, the units are not replaced because we. Yeah, okay, it was good. Easiest victory in life. Never. Oh, damn it. It was exactly the opposite of the Leningrad campaign. Yeah, I don't know. This campaign is so probably more made for. Let's see what we have S here. Huge. I don't know. I mean, we have campaigns here, and that is only for Afrika Korps, man. Here, Barbarossa to Berlin is quadruple the pages, despite battles. Can you imagine, man? People back in the days were so crazy and created 10,000s of scenarios. I think I counted once all custom scenarios for all 3 classic commissions. It was something like, I don't know, 15,000. Create airborne. It's always hard to tell because some people don't even care much for this indicator here. Large, huge, medium. That is basically if you create a mission, you set it manually. So much content, it's hard to tell. SS. Rommel's 7th Panzer versus the French. 1940? Let me check that out. 2 battles only. Gee, 1940, that's early. Wow. There's a big map. Yeah, there's an invasion of France, right? Everybody's still rolling in trucks, if they have some. Early tanks. Panzer 3F. Panzer 2C. Super early stuff. Ah man, there's a quit mission button. Yeah, people like that, man. That is common mission campaign creators. It's not only 5,000 missions and operations here, low quality, I don't know, armor style. No, it is. And you have people like here, man, that's here, reference material. With proper briefings and everything. How big is that? Yeah, it's quite big. What's here with those flak trucks? And some AI unit here setting up. Seems like Piper's not here yet. Gebirgsjäger versus British. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, that was... Check that again out, the briefing. Oh, we see panthers. Okay, yeah, I might play that. So we might also want to change the front line. Let's see if there's any campaign. And they're scanning. How many thousand files? Battle of Isla. Check how big the map is. Flammpanzer. Yeah, it's big. A lot of tanks. Wait, didn't we? No, there was another campaign. There's a ton of tanks. It's not really that much. Endkampf Berlin. What's that looking? Well, it doesn't look too bad. Block the Soviet behemoths. Armored roadblock. Sounds interesting. German attack. So we're playing Germans. That is the story about that 1 KV. Wait, I think I played it. No. Yeah, that is where 1 KV held off the entire single KV. Probably. With support force, of course. Yeah, I think that is the story of this 1 KV which held off. It was not really that important, as it is often made. In an operational scale, it was not really that important, but I think that was the story of that single KV holding the entire German offensive off. They really had to figure out how to overcome it. Something like this Leningrad campaign. Brest Citadelle. Wait, Brest? Second part of a quotation campaign. Why is it in quotation? What is the first part? Yeah, wait, did I play this? Martin Woman. Ah yeah, there was this dude called that dude Martin Woman. Woman. No, I think I checked that out already. Martin Woman. Yeah, I remember that. It was years ago. I mean, I even have a list because I already did that to some extent because there's so much content. Ah, wait, that is for Afrika Core. But I mean, I can't remember how I made that list, but I should perhaps follow it. So I think I did something similar, checked at least everything out that is not set to huge. Let's see what I have here on my list. Lithuania Mon Armor. Did I play that? Edelweiss, Zeno. Finnish Gauntlet. Oh wait, it's a Finnish Rechnitz, that is here for Barbarossa Berlin. Lithuania Mon Armor. What's that again? Yeah, but that is basically the one we played. That was not bad. This is Lithuania Mon Amour. I think it was somewhere up in the list. Ja. Looks good. German Boy Biermann. Yeah, okay, that looks good. No further reinforcements. That is all of our force. Okay. I will quickly restart the stream. Wait, let's check out quickly the other options. Edelweiss, Zeno. Zeno. Having a late war would be also cool. Berlin Ankampf. Rechnitz, wasn't that on the list? Yeah, but then I played it already. I think I played it. Yeah. Vor allem Brizen. So 5,000 campaigns, yeah. Closing in on Berlin. Is it for the Soviets? The Soviet campaign would be also cool. It's the Soviets against Germany. Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea. Check that out. Yeah, I mean, let's play as the Soviets. Here with some Lend-Lease equipment. Yeah, I mean, that is cool. I think we might play that one. Here with some Soviet Germans. It's true, man. On Berlin, man, they wasted all that Lend-Lease equipment. The Soviets, man. Wait, Tonis, we can use some more modern tanks. Nah, man. Use all that Lend-Lease equipment, burn it. Tovarish. Because that shit will be not good for many more years anymore. Anywho. Yeah, we will play that for Blitzen here. Soviet assault on late war. But that is here, the 76ers. Oh, that's the 76ers here, man. Shit, man, here Stalin giving us here the 76ers. To waste. Yeah, cool, yeah, with Lend-Lease equipment. Do you have Lend-Lease equipment in Red Thunder? No. It's also strange why didn't they do that? I mean, they released Red Thunder after Battle for Normandy. Why didn't they include the Shermans? The Soviets indeed used that stuff up to the end of the war. That Lend-Lease equipment. Right? I mean, they had the Soviets had 76ers. I need to check. Not sure right now, but I remember I saw how they rolled Shermans into Berlin. Boah, 21,000. Ah, that is international, okay. $2,076. Wow, okay. Six 4,000, yeah. 4,000 Shermans were sent to the Soviet Union. Wow, man. 4,000 tanks. Yeah, you see, up to April 45, yeah. I wonder why they didn't include the Lend-Lease equipment into Red Thunder. Yeah, Lend-Lease. I mean, and that was only the Sherman tanks. I mean, Lend-Lease was aircraft, trucks, everything. I mean, there's a lot of historians that say that without Lend-Lease, the Soviet would have broke. Oh, Matilda tanks in the early war. All those trucks, all the motorization, all those Ford trucks or whatever they delivered there. And I mean, also that is what they opened the Soviet archives, 10, 15 years ago. Half tracks, M2 or M3 half tracks. I mean, the Soviets never had really own half track in World War II. They basically used just Lend-Lease half tracks. And they opened those archives, because the Germans never came close. No. I mean, the Soviet Union was, the archives showed that they were close to breaking. Without that Lend-Lease, the Soviet Union might have broken. It was not entirely broken, like we immediately surrender everything, but considering how the political situation was, perhaps. Without that Lend-Lease, it's quite a realistic assumption. We will never know, and good that we don't need to know, but if you consider the equipment numbers, 400,000 trucks, man. That's so nuts, man. Look what they're burning in the Ukraine. There's already copious amounts, man. The entire Europe needs to empty their stockpiles in order to fuel that war in the Ukraine. Now check World War II, man. The amount, it's crazy, man. Back in the days, the amount of people. Yeah, you had a division with 100,000 dudes, but they were not really combat effective. They simply on the Chinese front, they burned in 1 week. What happened to those 100,000 dudes? They were not that good. Okay, we need to raise another 200,000 dudes. No, that's cool here. Lend-Lease equipment, because it is special for in the classic combat mission where you can use that. I don't know why they didn't include that into Combat Mission Red Thunder. I think, is there Soviet Germans? Perhaps there is, I'm not sure entirely. Perhaps they added it with Fire and Rubble. Is there Soviet Germans? Not sure, but I wonder why they removed it. Perhaps they wanted to prevent here some modding. What? Nah. Because Combat Mission Battle for Normandy was done, so those Shermans would be easy to transition to Red Thunder. 400,000 trucks, 400,000 trucks. I could imagine without Lend-Lease they would have broken. The Matilda tank was aircraft, tanks, probably also boats, I'm not sure. And equipment, was there not only vehicles, there was everything sent. Good, Treuen Brizen. I'll be right back. I will restart the stream and we will play here Soviet late war campaign. 50,000 jeeps. Imagine nowadays some nation announces, we're sending 50,000 jeeps. People would say, wow, crazy, are you good? 50,000 jeeps. Nowadays is we're sending 50 tanks and 10 trucks. Okay, be right back.